Trust and dependence are two strong pillars in our lives, which Abhishruti had in her mother and her mother in her. The two were incomplete without each other. This story dates back to a few years ago when life was different for Abhishruti. It has been exactly 7 years since Abhishruti left Kolkata. She is now an architect living in Mumbai. When her parents got separated, she was only a girl of 10, and since then, she used to live with her mother before settling in Mumbai. The only companion she had in her life was her mother. Her mother passed away 5 years back, and since then, she did not visited her hometown in all these years. When she was throwing the ashes in the Ganga after her mother's funeral 5 years ago, she knew that probably she would never ever return home. Rather, there was no reason left for her to go back home. It seemed that day as if she immersed half of her own self with her mother's. On the occasion of her best friend's wedding, Abhishruti decided to come to her native after this long detachment. She didn't wanted to miss her best friend's wedding. Bidding Mumbai a farewell, she was on her way to her home, finally. She always loved the train journeys when she went for vacations with her parents. As the train was about to reach Howrah station, a host of memories was constantly striking her. She took a taxi from the station to her home. As she was crossing the Howrah bridge, she started thinking of those days when the three of them used to go to sudden unplanned trips. She remembered how tightly her parents used to hold her hands. She remembered how her parents used to answer to all her stupid questions without being tired. She misses those laughters, moments of joy and happiness which once surrounded her. Solitude is a curse, she thought to herself. She longs for love, care, and peace. She wants someone to hold her hand tightly and say, I am there for you, always.
Didi, can I switch on the radio if you don't mind?
The taxi driver asked. Abhishruti initially worked as a radio jockey before shifting to Mumbai. She loves to listen to the radio more than anything else. So there wasn't any objection to it. He switched on the radio. Abhishruti is a Manna De fan since childhood, and this song was one of her favorites. As the song was playing, she tried to hum a bit of it and eventually was lost in her own thoughts.
হয়তো তোমার জন্য হয়েছে প্রেমের বন্য জানি তুমি অন্য আশা হাত বাড়ায় যদি কখনো একান্তে চেয়েছি তোমায় জানতে শুরু থেকে বাড়িতে খুঁজে খুঁজে দেখি চাই
2010, March it was, when she joined the job as RJ. There she met Shrobon, a boy of 22, who was her colleague. Shruti, as she was popularly called, and Shrobon used to get along really well. They started spending more time together, and without their realization, their friendship was gradually taking a turn. Both of them knew they loved each other, but never really confessed it. Just outside their office was a tea shop, Sameer Chacha's shop, as it was popularly known. It was just beside the banks of the Ganga, and the Howrah Bridge could be marked from there. It was truly a dreamy place. Almost every day after office, Shruti and Shobon used to come there to have tea. Sameer Chacha used to give both of them some naan khatais for free. As Shruti loved those naan khatais, Shobon used to give a bite of his share of the biscuits to her. This daily regime continued for a long span of time. One day, Shruti decided to confess to Shobon about her feelings. She thought all day and finally gathered enough courage to confess to him. The next morning, she went to her office. It was the 20th of March, the day before Shobon's birthday. She was really shy that day, so she did not went to meet Shobon the whole day. She thought that she would finally tell him everything after office. After her office hours in the evening, when she was on her way to Shobon's desk, to her surprise, she found the chair empty. Shobon was very punctual and never missed office a single day. Disheartened, she walked back to her desk to pick her bag and set out for home. Suddenly, a common friend of her and Shobon called her up and, gushing into tears, told her that Shobon is no more. He was hit by a car while he was on his way to office. Shruti was numb. I can't exactly tell you what followed next, whether she went to see him for the last time or not, whether she cried, whether she was still. One doesn't want to recollect sorrow, right? Suddenly, a blow of wind interrupted her thought.
Bhaiya, please stop here.
Said Shruti. She got down from the taxi. It was the same old place from where she started her working career, the radio office. And some footstep away, she could figure out Sameer Chacha's shop. She straightaway went to the shop. It was all the same. The smoke-stained walls, the glass jars full of her favorite naan khatais, and the familiar aroma of the mud pots and elaichi tea. The only two differences she noticed was a new signboard and a new face who was dealing with the customers. She found out that Sameer Chacha passed away 4 years back. She heaved a deep sigh. It seemed to her as if she is losing all her ties with her loved ones gradually. She sat on the benches by the Ganga with the same old cup of tea and her favorite naan khatais, but this time she paid for it. The sun was about to bid adieu to all, and the entire place was glowing with a mixed hue. It was the same old place where she and Shobon used to spend hours together, talking, humming some old classics, and witnessing so many sunsets. Memories are hard to erase, she realized that day. Shruti is a strong woman. She kept her nerve strong all her life, never lost hope, despite the turmoils all through her life. She knows the pain of detachment. She knows how sense of losing someone feels like. Still she stood strong. But today, she couldn't resist herself. Drops of water tumbled down her cheek. The kohol in her eyes was lightening with every falling droplet. For the first time, she felt the need to cling on to something. As the sun was beginning its final countdown for the day, Abhishruti was holding the pot of tea tightly, as if it was her only source of dependence.
I miss you, Shobhan.
The only words Shruti uttered, and there was silence all over again. The story, which once began over a cup of tea and nankhatais, seems to have got an ending today. Memories fade, but do not erase. Memories are sometimes harsh, but much needed. Memories brings us back so many unknown tales, which finds an apt conclusion someday. Memories are sometimes replenishing. Memories are so deep-rooted in ourselves without our notice. Truly, memories are special in a special way. The entire place reverberated with the melody coming from nearby. Shruti hummed the next few lines to herself with tears in her eyes.
सजना बरसे क्यों अखियाँ सजना बरसे क्यों अखियाँ सावन आए तुम ना आए सावन आए तुम ना आए तुम बिन तरसे मोरा जिया तुम बिन तरसे मोरा जिया सजना बरसे क्यों अखियाँ सजना बरसे क्यों अखियाँ